Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we have the final oral exam of the level 5. They are going to talk about the past, present, and future of a technological invention. So now our MCs are going to introduce the different students that are going to present the topic today.
Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to the oral exam of level 5 of students at CK English School. Tonight, we'll see the work done by my classmate during this semester, where we will test our knowledge acquired through our class. The topic of the oral exams is an important technological invention. How first classmate, my compañera, my classmate, Claudia Mahai Valdez Reyes, will talk about what is emotional intelligence, the key to understanding others and others. Go.
Okay, Madai, we're ready for you.
Well, hi everybody. I'm Madai and I'm going to talk about what is emotional intelligence, the key to understanding ourselves and others. Well, we start with a question. What does it mean to be intelligent? Is intelligence just about solving problems? Or is it also about understanding people? Next, please, teacher. Well, but what about no, la anterior.
Sorry.
What about emotions? Emotional intelligence is often overlooked, and yet it shapes every part of our lives. From relationships to leadership, it defines success. It helps us to connect, communicate, and collaborate. But we know what exactly is emotional intelligence? Next, please. Well, the core of emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence is the ability to understand emotions, not just in other people, but in ourselves. It's about recognizing what we feel and knowing why we feel it. It's about controlling emotions instead of being controlled by them. Managing frustration, fear, and stress effectively can say, and using emotions as a tool, no, not like an obstacle. Also, it's about responding thoughtfully, not reacting impulsively, and recognizing emotions in others too, because understanding people is more important than understanding numbers. Next, please. Something really important is the self-awareness, the foundation. The first step in emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Do you know what triggers your anger? Do you recognize when stress is taking over? Can you step back and observe your emotions? Well, the self-awareness is the key, to control emotional. or emotional control. I'm not sure. Without it, we are just reacting blindly. We gain the power to respond wisely. Instead of saying, I'm angry, say, I feel angry, or I'm feeling angry. That small shift changes everything because feelings are temporary, but actions have lasting effects that can produce problems with other people. The next, please.
Sure.
Well, is now self-regulation, is mastering emotions. Emotions, well, we have to know that emotions are not the enemy. They are signals, message from our brain. Ignoring them is dangerous, but letting them control us is even worse. Mm, the emotional intelligence means, I think, is choosing how to express emotions. It means claiming down before responding, thinking before speaking, or pausing before reacting. Not suppressing emotions, but managing them. Because unfiltered emotions can damage relationships. And something really important to this is the empathy, the power to understand other people. The next, please, teacher. Intelligence is not about knowing facts, it's about knowing people. Empathy is the ability to feel what other feels, to understand their joys and their struggles, or to see the world through their eyes, and to listen, but the emotions. Empathy is what makes us human. It builds trust, connection, and deep relationships, and like allow us to lead with kindness. And I think to communicate in a way that truly resonates too. And next, well, the emotional intelligence, I think, it helps resolve conflicts peacefully, and it strengthens friendships, families, and communities too, and makes workplaces more productive. And the most important thing is it makes people happier because when we understand ourselves and others, life becomes easier and we build bridges instead of walls. And this is all about my presentation.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Nice. Okay, there's somebody with you for feedback or no? No, you don't have anybody with you? I guess not. Okay, so this topic is very important, right? Like the emotional intelligence, because I think nowadays a lot of my students are presenting about psychology and mental health and that kind of topics. So I'm glad you chose so important topic today. I think you need to work a little bit more on your pronunciation. Maybe, well, this month you weren't at the class fully, and that affects you. So if you know that you are not going to be in class, try to practice out of class. You can practice by yourself, you can watch movies, you can listen to music, you can do a lot of things, but practice, practice, practice. Because if you are like 1 month or 1 month and a half without practicing, this is going to affect your talk. So try to do that. Also, I see that you are pausing a lot. I see that you are pausing a little bit. So it's important to try not to pause and try to go a little bit more fluid. Why? Because if you are pausing a lot, this is going to make that you are going to lose the idea what you are saying, and the people who are listening to you are going to lose what you are saying too. So it's important to work on your fluency. And yeah, try to be more constant with your classes, because this can affect you a lot in your fluency. But it was good. Congratulations. I'm glad you were very brave to do your oral exam today. Congratulations for that. And welcome to the next level. Okay. Ready, MCs?
Right, if you can repeat what it means. Start with the presentation of let's make Juan Manuel with details to us about cars.
Mm-hmm. And you are going to present. Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Well, my presentation is about technological evolution of cars, right? My name is John, and I am in the final level 5, in the final days of level 5, right? Let's go. Well, when I was deciding my topic, an important invention from my point of view about cars is the autopilot mode. That mode allows to drive any car semi-automatically, because you should put your hands in the se me fue el volante, en el. Well, you are a driver in your car, because so this is semi-automatically. You put finger and the car to do the work. Well, introduce this invention. I prepared this presentation in eras. Okay. How did we get autopilot? Okay, in the first era, in the first steps, cars looks like that, um, without mm, well, in the beginnings of the car industry, the production looks like these cars. The Ford Model T and Mercedes-Benz 35 horsepower introduced the Fordism, and other important technological invention in this 1920s is the candles in the headlights. Yeah. In the next era, era of security and comfort between 1920s to 1950s. The models of the cars look like this, okay? Chevrolet Bel Air and Volkswagen Beetle um, introduce important technological inventions like the first automatic gearbox in these cars, um, making make the drive easier. Okay, and is important in these models of cars the introduction of heating and the radio in the uh, in the car. Okay. In the next era, in the era of power of and design, in between the 1950s to 1980s, with models like Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. Um, well, in this age of power and design, uh, the cars improving the safety on and the cars so aerodynamic, yeah, design and focus the cars focus on performance because, well, in the era of power and design, um, the the industry focus on performance in these cars. Okay, so the cars, well, next in the next era, in era of electronics and smart security, um, these models like Mercedes-Benz S-Class and Toyota Prius introduced the airbag, the first airbag, and improve the safety to driver and mm, introduced to the ABS system. This system is the means anti-lock braking system, and this era introduced to the digital screens. Okay, in these models in era of power, this only have bottoms, physical bottoms. Um, in this era, the bottoms starts with digital bottoms. Okay, and the next era have 100% electric cars like Tesla's Model S with the autopilot. Yeah, the autopilot is a mode with that needs cameras, sensors, and important software to add good. And is in this era, the cars um, have a great autonomy and instant acceleration. Is very fast the acceleration in these cars compared with traditional cars. Okay, these cars introduced to the advanced touch screens with um, specific and advanced software like CarPlay or uh, uh, mm, Apple Car. You know, I don't remember the official name, but these softwares can update the car and improve the connectivity. These cars have a 5G connection. Okay, to in the next slide, uh, I will talk for possible technological advances like 100% autonomous driving with like this picture. Like this, sorry. Cars will be able to operate without human, and the cars will be integrated with internet and traffic lights, roads to drive better and improve the cycle on the roads. Okay. Other possible technological advance is the um, how do you say that? Solar power energy to move the car. Okay, and the cars maybe will be created with biodegradable and recyclable materials to reduce the environment impact. Okay. Other possible technological is the car industry makes a car with solar system on the structure of the car to reduce the environmental impact. Okay. Finally, uh, so thank you for your attention.
Okay, very good. Good. Nice. Okay, nice presentation, John. Your vocabulary is good. You have a lot of vocabulary. Like I know you are level 5 right now, but you know that you are super dedicated student, and you always work super hard. Right now, you are not in the best conditions, but I'm glad that you made it, that you were able to say, yes, I want to do that. I want to make my exam, and even though if it's online, right? So thank you for that. And a little bit the same that I told Marai, like that you speak really good, but you need to be more confident with your English. You need to work, you need to try to work
Yes.
on fluency and speak. Not always is important to speak fast, but to have a fluency, you know. For example, yesterday, one of my students, her name is Carla. She speaks she doesn't speak fast. She speak with kind of slow maybe, but it's not the fluency is really good. Why? Because we can speak slow and with fluency, you know. And this is when we are talking and thinking about what are we going to say next, right? Like,
Okay.
okay, so the cars are these, and try to have this fluency and not stop for a lot of time, right? And I told my students yesterday, it's very important to be a storytellers when you are when you are presenting, you must be a storyteller too. How? Well, so modulating the voice, giving examples, asking to the audience, things like that, you know?
Yeah,
But you always do that. I think just today because you were
maybe
sick and you had problems, right?
maybe this is my worst presentation because I didn't
Oh, yeah.
prepare uh, enough my speaking and my material. Maybe for the moment.
Yeah, but well, situations are going to be like that sometimes, and it's okay. I mean, sometimes are going to be great, and sometimes the situations are not going to be perfect
Yeah,
for
I know.
yeah. No, don't worry. It
Okay,
was
thank
okay, John. It was okay. So get better. That's the most important.
you. Okay, thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Let's continue with the MCs. Your turn.
Believe in yourself and all that you are. To continue with the presentation, my colleague Nathan Rodriguez Ortiz talked to us about electricity.
Nympha?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi. Hi,
Hey.
everybody.
Hi, Nympha. Nice to see you.
Hi. Yeah.
It's always
Hi.
nice to see you.
Hey. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Ninfa Rodriguez Ortiz. I'm going to talk about electricity. Excuse me, my boss,
Voice.
my voice.
Mhm.
I have flu.
You have the flu. Nympha, where is your presentation? At the group or in your, or did you send it personal?
Voy a hablar.
But your yes, I have it. I got it. I got
Ajá.
it.
Yes. Ajá. Bueno, I'm going to talk about electricity. Electricity has undergone a process of evolution from its discovery to the present and is expected to continue to grow in the future. Electricity is a result of many years of research and development. However, several people contributed to it. Well, it's a form of energy that arises from the physical phenomenon associated with stationary or moving electric charges. Next, please.
Sure.
Next, please.
Yes.
Uh-huh. History, the electricity, they go in order after mentioning them. I'm well, history 600 Tales de Mileto discovered the static electricity. Since 1600, William Gilbert invented the term electricity. Before and after. 1752, Francis Houtis invented the neon light. 1752, Benjamin Franklin demonstrate that light is a form of electricity. Next, please. Okay. They were the people contribute for increase of electricity. Alessandro Volta created the first battery. Sir Humphrey discovered electrolysis. Michael Faraday discovered the he was moved inside the coil of the copper wire. Thomas Johann discovered thermoelectricity. Andre Ampere discovered magnetism. Next, please. Well, Joseph Henry discovered the dynamo and electric generation. Charles Weston and William Forget Hill created the first telegraph machine. And Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Next, please. Well, Joseph Swan demonstrated the first electric light with a carbon filament lamp. After Thomas Edison made the same discovery a few months in USA. Nikola Tesla developed an alternating current. Today, it's what we use. Magnus Boltz built the first electric relay. Next, please.
Sure.
Charles Pearson built the first turbine. He is important. When Röntgen discovered X-rays in 1896. Nikola Tesla Nikola Tesla hydroelectric generation at Niagara Falls into operation. 1918, electric fridge or refrigerators is become the future or Next, please. $1,926. The first National Supply Electricity Act. 1936. John Logie invented the TV. And 1940 electrical household appliances introduced. Next, please.
Sure.
Yes. Well. Yes. UK developed gas cooler reactor nuclear. And 1960 2000 mm, I'll go where la generation bueno is power station nuclear. The photo left down is fierce commercial wave power station. Since 2000, electricity has seen advance on power generation, wireless connectivity in the application of nanotechnology. Next, please. In 2000, global capacity was 70 gigawatts, while in 2020, it exceeded 600 gigawatts. 600 gigawatts. Other advances in electricity include the use of liquid cooling, the graphene supercapacitor, alternating current. Today, the electricity is an energy flow that enables factories and homes to function. Electricity can be transformed in light, heat, and motion. It has contributed to the development of robotics, telephone, internet, and some technological advance. The electricity is expected to continue to transform people's lives, making homes more comfortable and factory more efficient. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. Nice. Thank you, Nifa. Okay, so I have to tell you that your pronunciation is better. You are working hard on your pronunciation. Your fluency is better too. I think you are advancing in a good way. Like you are speaking better and better each exam that you are doing. I know you don't feel good. I mean, today it has been like the sickness, the sickness presentations because everybody is kind of sick. But I'm happy that you decided to present even though your sickness. And I can see that like you are doing better exams, you are speaking more, you are using more verbs, you are using more vocabulary. Good use of the tenses, you are talking in past correctly. Be careful with some statements doesn't have verbs. For example, you say something like Tesla, and then Tesla, like Tesla, Niagara Falls, electricity, and you didn't use any verb. So be careful with that kind of statements. And
Yes.
with pronunciation of some words, for example, comfortable. Comfortable. Got it? No comfortable.
Comfortable.
You want to say
Comfortable.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yes.
But I think it was good. I see a big advance in your speaking regulation.
Thank you, teacher.
Life is a dream with a deadline. Now my classmate Irving Flores Amador will talk to us about artificial intelligence.
Ooh, I want to hear that talk. Very important talk. Yeah. So maybe because the chair. Can you see, guys that are online, can you see the a little, I don't know, dialogue part where the Zoom is writing everything, what we are saying? Can you see it? Or it's just with me?
Ah, teacher, me comenta Irving que se le trabó la computadora, entonces no sé si se va a tardar mucho en que se le arregle. Solo me dijo que se va a tardar un momento. Si quiere, le pregunto bien cuánto se tarda, sino para ver si pasa alguien más o qué le pasó.
Oh, ya. Ok, pues que pase alguien más. Va. So, you. Maybe
Sure,
you.
teacher.
Perfect.
The best way to predict the future is creativity. The next classmate is Luzma Maria Tuquillo Samaripa de we talk out computers.
Computers. All about computers. Okay, interesting. Is it a group, I guess, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Luzma, we're ready for you.
Thanks, teacher. Hi, everyone. Today, I talk about how is the computer's evolution over the time and how is this computers helps in the society and what is the impact that this have. I am Luzma, and next, please. First, computers have evolved a lot over time, and they started as massive machines and are now compact, fast, and powerful. Computers have become essential in our daily lives, and we use them for work, education, entertainment, and communication. So, understanding their evolution helps us appreciate their impact on society. and the development of computers has gone through several generations, and each generation introduced significant technological improvements. Next, please. Well, the first computer was the ENIAC. It's electronical numerical integrator and computer. It was created in 1945 by John Persper Aker and John Mauchly. The main purpose of ENIAC was to perform military calculation. It was used by the USA Army to calculate artillery trajectories. Although it was revolutionary and the ENIAC had many limitations, it has consumed a lot of energy and produced immense heat, and was difficult to program. And we talk in this photography, it's so big and yes, next please. Well, about the generation of the computers, this is first generation. It's between the period from 1940 to 1956. These computers during this era were extremely large and consumed vast amounts of energy. They also generate excessive heat and recurring cooling system, and these are so expensive. One of the most famous computers on these generations was Unique 1. It was the first commercial computer used mainly for the science application, and in this photography, we can look the was the unique unique one, and it's so big. And next teacher, please. In the second generation of computers is in the period from 1956 to 1963. And computers become more accessible to the science and university and government institutions. They were not longer limited to military or scientific use. In this generation, the people can to do access for the computer for this time. Next teacher, please. And this is the third generation of computers. It's in the period from 1964 to 1971. And for the first time on the history of computers, the computers start to have keyboards and monitors. This improved user interaction and made computers easier to use for all people. During this period, the concept of personal computers began to emerge. To the laptops began to emerge. And although they were still primarily used by the science and researchers. Next, please. And the last generation of computers is the fourth generation. It's about between 1971 to the present. And the invention of the microprocessors revolutionized the computer industry. And a microprocessor contains a entire CPU on a single chip. And with these microprocessors, computers become more smaller, cheaper, and more powerful than the other computers. And this led to the development of personal computers. And major technologies campaigns such as Apple and Microsoft emerged during this era. And it's a most important area of the computers and technology. They play a key role in making computers accessible to the all public. And the graphical user interfaces and operating systems like Windows and iOS made our computers more user-friendly. And the people use our computers, and all of the people can to do use one. Next, please. Today, the computers that today know our modern computers are faster and more powerful than ever. They are used in almost every industry, from healthcare to entertainment to education, and computers are connected through the internet, enabling instant communication and access to vast amounts of information. And for example, these modern computers, it's the gaming computers and the people using to the entertainment, or in the case of the biotechnology, it's for bioinformatics use too. Next, please. And what is to expectative to the future of computers? The future of computers promising, expecting advancement. It's the quantum computer is expected to the revolutionary data processing, and thanks to the artificial intelligence, will continue to develop, improving automation and machine learning, and so robotics too. We might say to developments of brain-computers interfaces, enabling direct communication between the human brain and the computers. And these computers may become even smaller, embedded in everyday objects, and lending to a fluid connected world. And these possibilities are endless, and future innovations will shape how we live and work. Next, please. And finally, the impact of computers on society is undeniable. They have transformed education, designs, healthcare, and entertainment. For example, as technological advance, computers will become even more powerful and intelligent. And the quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and new interfaces will redefine the way we interact with the technology. And the future holds endless possibilities, and computers will continue to shape our world in unimaginable ways. And this is all for my presentations. And thanks for your attention.
Very good. Thank you. Very interesting. Okay, so Luzma, congratulations for number one, your pronunciation is that good that right now I have the Zoom has like an AI. I'm saying this in English. Doing the script of everything we are saying. I don't know if you can see it. Can you? Can you see the script or no?
Un poco, teacher.
A little bit? Oh, because me, I can see the script of everything you are saying. Got it? And it's like it's writing exactly what you are saying. Why? Because your pronunciation is really good, really good. So congratulations for that. I really like also your pace. Your pace is good. Your fluency is good. Everything is understandable. You are a good storyteller because you are talking about all this. And I'm paying attention, you know. I'm not like checking the errors, but like, oh yes, this is very interesting, like the origin of the computers and the future of the computers. Like when I start to pay attention on the topic is because I speak English, girl. So congratulations. Good job.
Thank you so much, teacher.
All right, so we continue with the MCs now. Irving, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Voy a intentar cambiarle el idioma. You continue. I'm gonna try to.
God is a dream with a deadline. Now my classmate Irving Flores Amador will talk to us about artificial intelligence.
Very good, Irving. So I'm just going to try to change the language. Wait for me. Spanish. Voy a ver
Teacher,
qué-
¿sí me escucho?
Yes.
Ok, es que se me volvió a trabar. Pero
Ay,
así está
no.
bien.
Oye, voy a tratar de. No, ¿sabes qué? Caption. No, es caption, no es translator. A ver, implementa el sistema. Ay, bueno, sí. Que lo que quiero es que lo traduzca, pero se me hace que nada más es caption, ¿verdad? No traduce, nada más hace caption.
Y se va.
Sí. Sí, no, porque mira, aquí no se
Pues es que va capturando lo que va diciendo la lengua, que lo va diciendo.
pero no se traduce. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. We were trying to do something here, but we weren't able to do it. Your presentation is on WhatsApp, right? Irving? Sí. Yes, it's over.
Yes, teacher, in the personal chat.
Okay. Your topic is so important nowadays. Actually, right now, my best friend is ChatGPT. Because I have a lot of questions every day and I'm asking every day to ChatGPT. All right, go.
Hello, everyone. I am Irving, and I will talk about artificial intelligence. Next, please. TEA is a computer science that designs technology that emulates human intelligence. The IA uses specialized algorithms and systems. And next, please. Thea, it was born in 1956 during a conference in Dortmund, Hanover, USA, given by four researchers: John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Claude Shannon. Next, please. After 1 year in 1957, Frank Rosenfeld invented the first artificial neural network. And next, please. And before, in 1966, Joseph Weizenbaum developed ELISA. ELISA is the first chatbot in history, and this program can to communicate with us in our language and not in binary code. It's code to understand and answer some easy questions. Next, please. In this time, the experts thought that in 10 years, they will create a computer as intelligent as a human. And so they received millions of dollars to make this invasion, but they not happen. Not happen. And in 1974, the governments of the USA and Great Britain stopped the funding invasion to IA. And this period known as winter and lasted until 1990. Next, please. Between in 1990 and 2010, EA had a new boom thanks to machine learning and other factors. For example, powerful hardware, the data collections, and some solid mathematical methods. And in this period, it was achieved. The first is in 1997. Dia called Deep Blue defeated the world chess champions and considered one of the best in history, Garry Kasparov. And the second is in 26 is invented Google Translate. Next, please. In the present, AI is experiencing the greatest boom in his history. That happened thanks to deep learning, big data, and hardware improvements. IA has grown exponentially, bringing innovation into many sectors, transforming industries, for example, autonomous vehicles, and they are changed our daily lives with virtual assistants. For example, Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, etc. And other innovation is ChatGPT and DALI, and they are amazing with information and image generation. But this technology has many problems. Today is very common to confuse AI images generations of IA with the reality, and that is called deepfake. Next, please. The future of IA the trends of projections of IA cover a wide range of areas and have great potential in various sectors. However, greater specialization is expected in many sectors, for example, health, education, agriculture, etc. And converse with technologies, for example, quantum computing and robotics. However, EA face major ethical challenges at the development of techniques that allowed us to understand and explain its operation for preventing the problem called black box. And another problem is the protection and privacy. And finally, another big problem is the energy consumption, the energy. And in conclusion, it's a great invasion, maybe the best invasion in our history, and that can solve many problems, but we must be careful. And thanks for watching.
Very good. Thank you. Wally. Okay, question. Do you think the future for the human beings can be like in the Wall-E movie? Do you think that's possible with AI?
It's possible, but how to say, no quiero que pase.
Excuse me?
¿Cómo dices que no quiero que pase?
I
¿No me
don't know.
escucha?
No, no entendí.
Que es probable, pero no quiero que pase.
Yeah, there is a possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Ok.
That. Okay, so Irving, the same. I really like when you investigate about a topic that you are interested in, and you talk about this topic and the people get interested in your topic, is because you are speaking in English. So I think you did a very good job because you investigated about this and you really, really got into all this information and you were able to communicate us all the things that you investigated. And the same that with Luzma, right? I wasn't like, oh no, this is a mistake and this is another, and he's doing a lot of mistakes. I wasn't able, not able. I wasn't paid attention on the mistakes because the topic was very interesting. And that's the goal. So congratulations, it was a good talk. Thank you.
Thanks, teacher.
Perfect. Continue. MCs.
Success is the sum of small efforts. Repeat day and day out. Now my classmate Mariana Mero will talk to us about of smart.
Ooh. Very good. Hi, Mariana.
Hi, you see me? Yes, right? Yes.
Yes, we can see
Okay.
you perfectly.
Right.
Send it to the group, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
What was the contest? Tell us.
Muy bien.
Yes?
Yes, what is the question?
How was your contest?
Permítame, teacher.
Contest?
En mi certamen?
Yes.
Really nice. Yes.
Good.
See, I am very exciting and very happy for the todo el apoyo. How do you say?
For the support.
For the support.
Awesome.
Sí,
But
yes,
I didn't see yours on the media. I didn't see photos or anything about you.
Ay, muchas gracias. Sí, todavía no se termina, así que les voy a estar mandando también muchas fotos y de repente ahí voy a necesitar de su ayuda para que me ayuden con los likes y con the social media.
Very good, yes. Because Mariana is in a contest of señorita what? I forgot. No. ¿Cómo es?
El certamen se llama Mexicano Universal y es lo que antes era como nuestra belleza.
Ajá. Entonces está Mexicana Universal, voten por ella. Nos vas mandando todo lo que tenemos que votar y así, y te apoyamos. Mucho gusto.
Ay, muchas gracias.
Okay, so we're ready for you.
Yes. Bueno, hello everyone. My name is Mariana Melo, and today I'm going to talk about the evolution to mobile phones and how they have changed in over time. Mobile phones have changed a lot. At the first, they were big and simple, and today they are smart and have many features. And we will see how these phones become smaller, smarter, and more powerful. Okay. Next, please. Voy a ver ahí. Yes. The world's first cell phone was called Motorola Dynatac, and the first mobile was the Motorola and released in 1973. This phone was very big and very heavy. It weighed almost 1 kilogram, and maybe it was very total more than 10 minutes and was 10 inches tall. And it was very expensive, costing $3,500, and which is about $10,000 today. The phone only worked for 30 minutes on a full charge, and but it was the first phone that could make calls anywhere. This phone started the idea of using phones to talk while on the go, and so it marked an era in the people who were away from the home. Next, please. Okay, the next is Motorola StarTAC. In the 1996, Motorola released the StarTAC one for the first flip phones. The StarTAC was smaller and lighter than DynaTAC. It was easy to carry and had a flip design. It was one of the first phones with a vibrating alert, and which was very popular. These phones also had a small screen and simple keypad, and so it was a success at this time. In the StarTAC was a cool and popular phone, and many people loved it for its design. Okay, next please. The next is a Nokia in the 1999. Nokia 3210 is a very popular phone. Was small, is very strong, and had a great battery life. It was very famous for the game The Snake, and which everyone loved to play. It also had a new feature called Send Text, which made it texting easier, and the Nokia was one of the best-selling phone in the history, with millions of units sold, and people love it for its durability and simplicity. The next, please. The BlackBerry. In the 2002, BlackBerry released the phone for business professionals, yes. It had a full keyboard, which made it easy to write emails, and it was one for the first phone to have emails and internet access. And many people use it to send important emails and stay connected to work. It became very popular with business people and executives because of its very security and easy to use. Next, please. The next is a Motorola In the 2004, Motorola realized is no realized a very thin flip phone. It was also very light, making it is easy to carry and your pocket. A curious fact about these cell phones, girls in particular use to put 1,000 charms on them and they look at super cute. Many people liked it because it fashionable and had a great camera for its time. It became one of the most popular phones in the world, and the Motorola rise helped people see that phones could be both functional and fashionable at the same. Okay, next, please. The next is iPhone. In the 2007, Apple changes the world with the release of the phone. The iPhone was different because it had larger touch screen and no physical buttons. It was also the first phone with the Apple Store and where you will download apps for games, for music, for business, for emails, and more. The iPhone had a sleek design and was easy to use. I changed the way we use phones forever. Be be removing the keyboard and using touch screen. It made smartphone simple and fun to use, and the iPhone started the smartphone revolutions and set the standard for a phone style follower. And I'm saying this match, I surprised me. I never had the first phone, but it was super smart. Okay, next, please. Okay, the Samsung Galaxy Fold F5. Today, in the 2025, we have amazing phones like the Samsung Galaxy. This phone is foldable, foldable. See,
Foldable.
foldable. Thank you. Which means it can open like a book to come a large table, and when it folded, it's small and easy to carry. But when it's open, you have a big screen watches videos and play video games and watch movie. Also, the Samsung also has intelligence. Is I how do you say yeah? See
AI.
AI, yes, lo cambié. And which make which make it smarter and better for using many apps at the same time. This camera system is very advanced with multiple lenses for taking high quality photos, really nice photos, and fun likes the show how technologies keeps improving, make mobile phones more powerful and flexible. Okay, next, please. Yes. From the big and heavy Motorola Dynatac to sleek and powerful Samsung Galaxy Fold, mobile phones have changed a lot. The phone we use it today are very different from the first mobile phones. and they continue to improve every year. Fonts are now an important part of our daily lives, used for calling, using for texting, working, on even ourselves. In the future, we can expect more innovations. Yes, innovations, like phones with better cameras, faster speeds, and even more smart features. It will be exciting to see what the next big phone will be like. And technology is always changing. On the future of mobile phone is upgrade. The only thing left to ask is which of these was your first cell phone? And the finish. Thank you.
Okay, so wow, your confidence is amazing. I mean, I can see that all the social media experience that you have, all the contests, everything have helped you a lot in order to not be afraid of anything. Like you are super confident, you are explaining, you are a very good storyteller too. Because I wanted to buy all of them. Like you were explaining, and I was like, oh, I want one of this. Like the Galaxy, I was like, wow. Because you have the fluency, you change your voice, right? This is what a good storyteller does, like change the voice up, down, stop in the right moment, etc. So you are a very good speaker. Work on some words, like these words are not a problem to understand what you are saying, but we need to work on this, on the right conversation. For example, wait, vibrate, no puedo decir bien. Vibrating.
So we're confused.
Suggest, design, well.
Yes, design, yes.
Some of them, right? But
okay.
They weren't a problem for understand what you were saying. So very good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you. It's very interesting to learn about this topic. Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, MCs, are you ready?
The beautiful thing about that is nobody can take a while for you. I continue with the oral exam. My classmate Dennis Ali, Lara Eliera will tell us about the sociality.
Very good. So I guess it's on Facebook. Oh, on Facebook. On WhatsApp, right? Ah. Ay, Dios mío, ¿para qué? ¡Ánimo! Yo, ánimo, y luego como hablo inglés, dice ánimo. Ánimo.
Hello, my name is Denise. I'll talk about the socialization. Socialization. Today, I'm going to talk about the way in which people socialization before and after.
Mhm.
And this is a little no good day since I chance at lot time before there were too many means and now there are more ways. Next picture. Next. Way to communicate. After no before is cards, telegrams, and words, phones, etc. Next picture. Before Joe wanted to be friends with a person, it had to be in person since there were no other. Each other day would pass on the day address and see each other letters or telegrams. Next. As before, when they send a letter or something, it took a week or longer to reach the heart of the person. And as from the same period and Facebook, in Emory in 2004, YouTube in the 2005, or Twitter in 2006, and TikTok and the media social in 2016. And to be able to have communication through later two chats were sent to postal email, and it could take up to weekends and more times.
More time.
More time. And destinations, and which do I did not know if they have arrived. And until if Joe wanted to write later, Joe could write a telegram, which was a short message. Next picture.
Messages.
And after, next picture. What's communication and Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. Next picture.
True.
No, it is easier to communicate with a people named social now. And no communication is easier since they are more media social and with friends from all over the world and all go to events or parties where you can meet several people and make friends and talk with an Acer. Next picture, please. No, todavía en la otra. No, you'll not longer have to send letter of anything like that, but no, Joe said text messages, and Joe can communicate more everything. Joe can make calls with several people. Joe can also meet people through virtual and meet people with my friends. Next picture. Thanks for your attention.
Okay. Very happy because you finished, huh? So Denise is going to receive some feedback from her mom.
Bueno, pues primero felicitarla porque le estaban ganando los nervios. Mucho ahorita.
No parecía.
Creo que lo logró. Creo que lo logró porque sí le estaban ganando. Creo que le fallaron algunas pronunciaciones ahí, pero creo que ha avanzado mucho en el... No es tanto la pronunciación, sino cómo lo pronuncia, como se ve muy natural, no como cuando hablamos inglés, español y se nota. Se le notó muy fluido.
Sí.
Y me gusta mucho cómo pronuncia, pues se le oye muy natural.
Muy bonito, ¿verdad?
Su lenguaje, sí, ha mejorado mucho.
Es verdad.
Sí. Creo que le hace falta más. Si se pudiera dedicar un poco, sobre todo a que ya no lea tanto, ahorita que se le fue. Quiero pensar que fue de los nervios, pero creo que lo hizo bien.
Ya. Actually, yes. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I checked that too. Like your pronunciation is getting better and better and better, and your fluency too. Like because do you remember that you used to read like stopping and stopping? Like for example, all human with dumb something like that, right? And right now you are speaking really clearly and like faster and clearly. We can hear what you are saying much better. Yes, you need to work with some words. You need to stop reading. It's important to stop reading. And some of the words that I wrote that you need to practice. Oh yeah, after was with not with age, because you wrote after with age, no age. And you say a lot media social, and in English is social media, right? So yes, just be careful with the details and pronunciation. But yes, you're getting, I mean, each of the students have different ways to advance, right? And your advance has been really good. As you can see, most of your classmates are not here, and you are, and you were not like, oh no, they are speaking a lot, so I don't want to be there anymore. I feel bad, like the most of them, right? So congratulations for that and for being super brave and say, yes, I can do it. Good job. Okay. Almost finished, guys. Almost finished. Casi acabamos. Ánimo, invitados. Ánimo.
Entusiasmo mode the word Neuman's class replace Elena the best we talks about medicine.
Very good. Right? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Elena. I'm going to talk about the evolution of medicine. Next. The index. Next. Well, introduction. The evolution of medicine has been a long process, and it can be divided into several key stages. Next. Primitive medicine. In the past, medicine was based on religion and beliefs, magic, and not on scientific knowledge. For example, before the schools was pierced to release evil spirits. And next. Medicine in Chinese civilization. Okay. Each civilizations have different beliefs. For example, yeah, it was based on herbs and rituals. For them, medicine was based in religion. China, acupuncture and techniques in the yin yang balance. Rome, it's about public hygiene and public baths. Greece developed the theory of body humors. Example, blood, black or yellow, bile, and phlegm. Next. Middle Ages. It's considered this is a divine punishment. It was based on religion and superstition. Next. Renaissance. Okay, the Renaissance marked the beginning of science taught in medicine. Next. Scientific revolution. The science method was introduced, and medicine was transformed into a science. The vaccine for smallpox was developed. Next. Medicine modern 19th century. It was shown that microorganisms cause disease. Vaccines were developed, antibiotics, antivirals.
Antibiotics. Antibiotics.
Antibiotics was discovered and discovered DNA, the organs transplants and surgeries. Technology was developed such as X-rays, CT scans, and magnetic resonance. It was based on observation and experiments. Anesthesia.
Yeah,
Anesthesia is for medical treatments or surgeries was discovered. The sepsis. No,
I'm sorry. I don't know what is that. I don't speak medicine.
was discovered that is disinfect. And next. They are beginning applied to treat cancer. It has detected genetic errors in the fetus. Next. The science method was introduced. Medicine was transformed into a science, and the vaccine for smartphone was developed. With less toxic medicine, create a more effective medicine. With personalized medicine in the patients. Stressing in patient is reduced. More reduced. Next. Medicine on the future. For example, nanotechnology can be used in medicine, 3D printing, used to make centering fabrics. Artificial intelligence can be used diagnosis disease, such as in cancer. Gene therapy can be used in 3 diseases. Next. Thank you for the attention.
Okay, ¿quién te va a dar tu feedback? Choose, because we have. Denise? Yes. Okay. Ay, perdón, cambié. En inglés. ¿Te creas?
Ya no me acuerdo. Se me va. Pues yo quiero felicitarme porque escogí un tema muy complejo, o sea, y lo habló, y a pesar de que la mujer estaba bien nerviosa, pero yo sé que leí un poquito porque estaba nerviosa, pero le salió muy fluido. Y veo a la Elena de antes y veo a la Elena de ahorita y digo, pues ya ha avanzado mucho, porque antes me acuerdo que era como que, ahorita no. O sea, le sale muy fluido, su vocabulario, su pronunciación también, se sí ha mejorado mucho y se le avanza mucho. Y creo que he sido testigo de todo lo que ha dedicado en el inglés.
Totalmente de acuerdo.
Sí, veo mucho avance.
Yes, Elena. You don't speak that much in class. In class, like you try to speak a little bit always. But now that you spoke, I see that you speak English and you speak really good. And as Miriam said, you chose topic that is difficult because it's medicine and there is a lot of vocabulary that we don't know. Like what? You ask me about something. I don't know what is that even in Spanish, so I can't tell you. And yeah, for example, when you were talking and you said Renaissance, and I said like, oh, Renaissance is a difficult word, and you say it really good. So I see that you investigated the pronunciation of all the words that you were checking, right? So yeah, it was a really good job. I'm surprised how you speak because you speak really good, very fluent. Like you are also with you are speaking without being nervous or anything. I don't see that on you. So it was really good. Congratulations. I'm really, really surprised because as Maria said, it's like a big advance in your English. Congratulations. Next.
I never learned about it. I work now. My class, Hannah Cristina Esquivel Najera, will touch the course about smartphones.
Oh, let me open it. It's yeah. Este cuadro de diálogo es muy útil, pero me estorba. No, porque está padre. Porque veo que también, o sea, con este cuadro de diálogo veo que también hablan inglés porque les, o sea, les traduce, no los traduce, les escribe todo porque lo están diciendo. It's a way to check that you're speaking really good.
En quienes no tenemos o sea, tan la facilidad para escuchar que lo leemos. ¿Sí?
Ajá, y ya con eso confirmas, por supuesto. Sí, por ejemplo, por eso estaba checando a ver si se podía traducir para, por ejemplo, los papás que vienen que si no hablan nada de inglés, para que entendieran que
Pero
están
sí se puede,
diciendo.
pero
Pues sí.
antes de iniciar, no sé si.
Ponerle que es que necesitamos traductor.
Traductor.
Sí, yo creo que sí se puede, sí tienes razón, porque
Pero
ya
antes-
tiene un IA incluido el Zoom. Ay, ya. I'm going to take all our jobs, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Cristina, and today I'm going to talk about an important technological invention. My topic is smart evolution. Next. When the first step, what is a smartphone? A smartphone is a portable device that can be a traditional function of the cell phones with a traditional function of the touch tablet or computer. Next, please. In the past of the cell phone, the first smartphone emerged in the late 1980s and early 2000s from the integration of the cell phones like a personal digital assistant. Next, please. Nowadays, most people, we have a smartphone. It's a device important in our world. In the timeline, we can see evolution of the smartphone. Like my classmate Mariana talk about little of the topic, but I complete the topic of with my information. Sure. In 1983, Motorola Dynatec 80,000X, Motorola launched the first smartphone. This smartphone was very heavy and expensive. I can save 30 contacts. In 1993, 10 years before, Belson IBM Simon Personal Communicator, this smartphone, the same of this, are very heavy, but this smartphone has a touch screen, sorry, and we characterize a fax and a calculator and send and receive the first image. In 1988, Nokia 6160, Nokia launched the first smartphone flip and the first new design. In 2000, Kyocera KPC 6033, the first smartphone is the first in have 80 megabytes. Next, please. In 2002, the mobile Sidekick and is the first smartphone we to have internet browsing. And this smartphone internet is part of this. In 2002, BlackBerry 5810, BlackBerry launched the first smartphone with receive and send emails, but didn't microphone or a speaker. In 2005, Sony Ericsson W 8010E. This smartphone have buttons for listen to music. And 2006 arrived the iPhone. This smartphone had a camera system, iOS, save the contacts, send emails, have a screen touch, and single key. Next, please. When the arrival of the smartphone, the iPhone, is market of this new era in the history and evolution of the smartphones. In the present, all people have a smartphone because it's part of their life in many people. And the smartphone have very, very good things. like communication, fast communication, good content in education, um, um, and good entertainment, but like but have bad things like addiction. Many people in our world are addiction of the cell phone. No lives in in your cell phone. Other things is danger internet. Uh, have many problems in the internet, like hackers, um, and consumerism. Next, please. Of course. In actuality, exist of many marks of cell phone, like iPhone, Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, and other marks. But
Brands.
brands. And the cell phone are many characters like good camera, um, internet connection, Bluetooth connection, long battery life, touch screen, and other characteristics. In present, the cell phones to flip are exist, like Samsung Z Flip, and Samsung um, phone flip. This smartphone, when I open, I change a touch tablet. Next,
Like a
please.
small tablet, right? Like
Right.
what is the size? Do you know? Do you have an idea what the size is? Like something like this?
This is
The double or of a simple
sí,
cell
the
phone?
double,
Okay.
like a pantalla.
Like a small,
Sí.
like this one? Like this?
Yes.
Something like this. Okay.
Next, please.
Wow.
The future of the cell phones is many change because the technology is much. The future of the cell phones will probably cell phones transparent or chips in humans. The smartphones, the smartphones like serían como how do you say serían como
It will be
a chips and next please. In conclusion, the cell phone is a device very important in the world actuality because can planner of the day in the cell phone, take a picture, listen to music, and other things, but have good things and bad things. Thank you. Thank you for your
Okay, so is your dad, right?
Yes.
Señor, ¿le puede dar feedback, por favor, a Cristi?
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Realmente quiero felicitarla por haber visto la evolución que ha tenido al hablar en inglés. Yo lo que le comento a ella que el día que pierde el miedo, el día que le enseña a pronunciarlo, aunque sea lo principal, ese día va a empezar a empezar a hablar bien el inglés. Le digo, mira, hija, ya los que hemos tenido la oportunidad de Estados Unidos, allá la gente no sabe mucho, pero te hace entender. Pero va aprendiendo como día con día. Por oportunidad, y veces, hija, tú vas a empezar. Pero tienes que perder el miedo y sobre todo tener la confianza en ti mismo, que sí vas a poder lograr. Porque ya tiene las bases, tiene los conocimientos, no le queda otra más que esforzarse para que le pueda seguir hablando. Nuevamente felicitarla, hija, por la muchacha feliz.
Thank you. Muy bien. So I think you speak English really good. I mean, I think with this level of English, you can go to United States and communicate with any problem. When you started with all this energy, like, I don't know, you have a very nice energy. And I guess it's because you are studying for a teacher, right? So for you, it's super normal to be in front of a group and to speak without fear and anything. And the energy, how you started was like, wow, this is confidence, right? And the way how you spoke about the topic, it was really good, understandable, easy to pay attention. You had fluency, good pronunciation. I mean, some errors, right? Like but in difficult words. For example, characterized. Yeah, I don't remember how you say it, but it's characterized and connection. And some others, among others, but I guess it was because you were a little bit nervous and you lost the right pronunciation. But I think it was really good. For me, you speak English totally. You can go any place and you are going to be understood. Nice. Thank you.
To never let your memories be bigger than your dreams. To finish with the presentation, my classmate Ruth Felix Sotelo will talk to us about transportation.
Very good.
Good night, my name is Felix Sotelo. I am going to talk about evolution of the transportation.
Very good. Continue. I can read for the presentation.
The invention of the steam engine revolutionary transported in 19th century. The rotors first phrase in 1903 were made in history aviation. And railroads transformed the white people and those and cities for transported across long distances. The invention the cart changed life the people for transportation for fast and comfortable in the new transportation. Cheap forward the steam engines replace steam ship for faster travel. In past, the people transported primary transporting of carriers is transported is very slow. Ship forwards with steam engines replace silent ships for faster travel. The vice is a transporter personal is nuevo. The invention of the airport is very helpful for people for transportation very fast on words. The development
Ya me perdí.
What you remember? Talk about what you remember.
The containers.
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 Revolutions. Containers. Containers. Ships, revolution, global trade and transportation. Okay. The advent of internal combustion engines allowed cars to become commonplace. The people use more cars. Thank you for internal combustion engine. The creation of subway for provided a reliable months of mass transit. The rotor right first right commercially is very made in its aviation story. The decent energy made long haul truck more efficient and cost effective. Yes. Development of jet engines in a world fast and low flight. In this past, next. In this press, people use cars with gasoline, bicycle, motorcycle, etc. Today, electric cars are becomes more popular as system for a mode of transportation. High-speed trains connection match cities and record time. Actually, drones used for services and urban areas. Actuality and application GPS help and navigation and logistics. Modern aeroplanes now using more food efficient and very friendly. Actuality, more city
Nowadays. Hoy en día o actualmente.
Sí,
Nowadays.
Nowadays, more city system and bicycle for sustainability. And public transportation are being agreed with smart technology. Car chips have become large and more efficient, reduce costs, very much logistic. Most people use apps for transportation, example Uber. Iron Young of your cell technology is being explored for using transportation.
Transportation.
Electronic scooter in very transportation for short distance. The Hyperloop concept promotes revolutionary long distance. This apparatus is very fast for travel between continents.
magnetism levitation tries of a fast smooth travel experience. More people use cellular phone for transportation. Very apps is very safari. Next.
Safety,
Seguro.
safety or safe.
Of safety. In futures, in future, price card in Skype for travel people. Autonomous trucks for dominant freight industry. Spice for humanos is very common. Humans is very common. Other best hyperport is very technology for travel very fast. The continent and time record. With help AI reduce congestion and better transporting and logistic. Hydrogen power big vehicles could replace gasoline and diesel cars. Aeroplanes is electronics airport for sustainable. Smart city for that. Our real time date is very nice. Is electron avion for transportation personnel, fast distance and more minutes. Advanced realidad helps navigation and ride. Renewable energy sources will power automatic of transportation. Is a electric aeroplane for for travel people sky personal no sé cómo se dice. Tiene una manera de aterrizar diferente.
A different way to land.
Sí. Hyperconnectividad help people and lodgings, transportation and communication in future. Electric ships. Electric ships is manera sustentable for maritime transport. Next. Everport is more travel fast, more people, and autonomous taxis for demand or for apps. Thank you for attention.
Okay. So I can see an advance in your presentation because at the beginning, if you remember, maybe last presentation, it was very difficult to understand because you were like, I don't know, pausing a lot, right? And now I can see, I mean, as I told you, each of you have a different advance, right? So just focusing on you, I see an advance. Maybe Tere can confirm that she has been in all your presentations. And I don't know if you see an advance too, that is like, it's clearly your pronunciation is like walking, is going by. Nevertheless, there's a lot of work to do still. Try to do smaller statements, try to practice a lot the pronunciation, right? For example, you say a lot aero, I don't remember what you said, but it's aeroplanes, and you say another word very, very different. So try to practice your phrases and your pronunciation of each phrase. I don't care if they are less. Do you understand? If I ask you, okay, 40 statements, maybe you can say 30, but well practiced, right? So don't be overwhelmed about saying a lot. I'm okay if you say just 30, but understandable and good. So this is important for you, okay? But I see an advance in your presentation. Thank you. Muy bien. Bueno, con esto terminamos. No falta nadie, ¿verdad? Capaz de que.
There were 11.5 presentation. We thanks everyone for text and they thank to attend.
Yes, thank you. Oigan, muchas gracias a las maestras de ceremonias, hicieron un gran trabajo. Yo sé que es trabajo extra a su examen, entonces, bien hecho. Muchas gracias. Voy a parar la transmisión en vivo. Ni sé cómo hacerlo.